Hey everybody, welcome back to Quinn's Cones. I'm your host, Mr. Cones, and this is the continuation of Cookie Dough Month. Cookie Dough Month. Just want to make one thing clear. I hunted like a dog to try to find the PC cookie dough flavor. Looked at like 3 separate grocery stores, even my mom went to go look. Couldn't find it anywhere, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna do it. I'm gonna continue the hunt, and I'm gonna hunt it down and find it, and we're gonna do it because that's what the people want. That's what the people want. So today, since I couldn't find any of that, I'm gonna substitute it with some classic Ben & Jerry's cookie dough. But before we get into that, I wanna thank VZ Diesel 55 for all the support on the last video. Biggest fan, biggest coner out there. It's so nice to see that people enjoy the videos I make. He made it very clear that he's a big fan, so thumbs up to you, Diesel, thumbs up to you. So I'm gonna try to make this one a little bit shorter today. I find usually the videos unedited are like 20 minutes long, and I get carried away talking a lot of the time. We're just gonna try to make this one a little bit more sweet and simple, like episode 1. So today we have Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough. This, I'm excited for this. I might have shown the French side. Chocolate chip cookie dough. I'm very excited for this because I know from past experience that Ben & Jerry's has quality dairy. And we all know from last week with the Halo Top, the base dairy makes or breaks it, makes or breaks the dessert. And with Halo Top, the base dairy is kind of sandy and watery. This, I know it's good, and so the cookie dough on top of that is just gonna make it even better, so I'm very excited for this. Packaging, generic Ben & Jerry's branding. You have your logo, your flavor, as well as the classic cow who's actually holding a spoon and some cookie dough. I'll zoom in on that a little bit. Ben & Jerry's packaging doesn't really change very much, so I'm gonna stick with my usual Ben & Jerry's score, which is 4. Now that that's out of the way, let's just jump right into it and pop the top off. I also want to thank the new subscribers. We've gained 6 subscribers in the past 2 days. That's pretty big, that's pretty big. Oh wow. So right off the bat, you do see one piece of cookie dough piercing the surface. This is less than Halo Tops, which had 2 piercing the surface, but this does look more appetizing just right out of the gate, you know? Let's jump right into this. We'll see what the ratio's like. We'll see the taste, the aftertaste, the texture, wow factor. Word to describe. This is Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough. Let's do it. It is pretty stiff compared to Halo Top. Oh, we got some more doughage underneath. Let's do it. First bite, let's go. Wow. So, I just had a moment there. Ben & Jerry's cookie dough, first bite, gonna be a 4 out of 5. A 4 out of 5. Not quite a 5 out of 5. It's not hitting me as hard as a 5 out of 5 would have, but it is pretty freaking good still. I was greeted by the soft dairy that it was initially more stiff and more hard, but once it entered my mouth, it softened right up. The first bite, I'd say it's akin to Aladdin riding the carpet for the first time. It did take me all over the world. So in terms of texture with the Ben & Jerry's cookie dough chocolate chip, I'd say the dairy soft as usual, as normal for Ben & Jerry's, just run of the mill, it's texture. But the chocolate chips, they're pretty angular, very sharp, I'd say. I kind of got stabbed a little bit on my tongue. Nothing too major, of course, but it woke me up a little bit. The cookie dough texture is pretty nice. It does have chocolate chips within the cookie dough itself. It's not just straight up dough. That did create kind of a unique experience with the softness of the cookie dough as well as the kind of more rigidness of the chocolate chips. For texture, it is a good blend between soft and hard, and I'd have to say texture would probably be a 3 out of 5. There's not much going on. It's a pretty plain flavor by nature, but it is still very good, even though it's a little bit bland for texture. So in terms of aftertaste with the chocolate chip cookie dough, I'm still tasting the cookie dough and I'm still tasting the chocolate chips. It is an amazing aftertaste. You do get a little bit of chocolate and a little bit of dough kind of stuck in your teeth a bit, so no hot dates after eating this. But it is staying with me. It is occupying valuable real estate within my mouth for a good long while after the initial bite. I'd say the aftertaste potentially, actually not even potentially, it is. The aftertaste is a 5 out of 5. I think that's the first 5 out of 5 aftertaste we've had. Maybe Kawartha Dairy scored that, I'm not sure. But this is quality cookie dough mixed with quality dairy and quality chocolate chips. So in terms of wow factor, not really the most mind-blowing thing ever. It is just vanilla ice cream with some chocolate chips and some cookie dough. It's a very plain piece by nature, very plain dessert, but that doesn't mean it can't wow you. I'd give the wow factor on this bad boy probably not quite a 5. I'm gonna go with a 4 out of 5. I don't think cookie dough has a 5 out of 5 potential for wow factor, as it is a more plain flavor by nature. I'm gonna say that the highest score it can receive is a 4 out of 5. And that's amazing. This is a top tier cookie dough ice cream. Ben & Jerry's has built a nice trust between it and I. So I knew going into it that this would be it wouldn't let me down. It would be a nice flavor. I did have high expectations and it even excelled those. This is a really good ice cream. The wow factor, chef's kiss, very nice. The word to describe Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough would be reliable. You know going into this what you're getting. No surprises. It's reliable. It's always got your back when you need it. Hard breakup. Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough is there. Run out of Chug Jug juice and need something to replace it? Ben & Jerry's is there. I believe every single time I've went to the store, it's been in stock, so it's really accessible as well. If you do get in a position where you need it right away, it'll most likely be there. So now the part that everybody's been waiting for, the most important part about a cookie dough ice cream, and here on Cookie Dough Month, we jump into it every time. The ratios. The ratios are the most important part of a cookie dough dairy. I don't care what anybody says, it is the most important. You don't want your ice cream to be a one big block of cookie dough, but you also don't want it to be a barren wasteland cookie dough less. Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough, I will say that the ratio is all right. It's not the best ratio. I'd say it's similar to Halo Top in regards to how the cookie dough occupies space within the tub. It does have a lot going on, but it could have more. I'm excited to try the PC cookie dough flavor, as 2 people have recommended it so far. 3 actually, 1 out of the comments in real life. I'm told that the ratios, supreme. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Quinn's Cones. Thank you to all the new subscribers who just hopped on the Quinn's Cones bandwagon. We are having a little community forming. We're having regulars in the comments. It's amazing, it's awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there. I'll see you next Friday, hopefully with the PC cookie dough. I will track it down. If we have to extend Cookie Dough Month another week or 2, it'll happen. Cookie Dough Month and a half? I think so, if we can't find it right away. Have a great day, and I'll see you next Friday.